So it wasn't gonna work again.
What's the problem?
I think
It doesn't play?
no, it works fine. I think I bumped. I had to carry it in the car. I think I bumped something.
Oh.
It's fine now.
He likes to lose a little. Maybe you should bring this on. So it doesn't raise the head. See, it doesn't raise it above the head. It raises this up, but it doesn't raise him in there. Like that. How come it doesn't raise up there? I like this if I go up. I just go up. I raise it. Issues with my email. I think I need to, usually I don't get this whole no network because it takes space in the phone and you're still receiving. Right, exactly. Who do you lose your Verizon? Oh yeah, because it was. I gotta see how we look here because I have higher. I mean, I did get some emails, it's not there.
Good evening, sir. Flabbergasted. Hey, can we, folks, can we send those chairs back for those folks, or have them come up here? There's couple chairs here, folks.
There's one there too. There's one here.
Oh, there's one. Well, there's two here. Bob, there's one right there.
2 seats here, 2 in the second row.
I would prefer cameras on you today.
Good evening, folks. We'll call the meeting to order. Town board meeting, September 8th, Monday, September 8th, 6 p.m. located at the Palmyra Town Hall, W1125 Highway 106. Certification of compliance with open meetings law.
Yes, the agenda was properly noticed.
Roll call.
Gajewski?
Here.
Martins?
Here.
Sauter?
Here. Pledge of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
approve payment of bills as presented with a roll call vote.
Do you wanna do minutes?
Okay, sorry. Approval of town board minutes of 8/11/25 and 8/14/25.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion's been made to approve both 8/11 and 8/14 minutes. Is there any further discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Now we'll go to the bills as presented in the roll call vote.
Okay, the bills to be presented are Palmyra True Value, $21.98. TS Technology Solutions, $51.25. GFL Environmental, $10,199.91. CNA Surety, $170. Harrison Williams McDonald, $1,620. Lang Enterprises, $83.30. Jefferson County Highway Department, $243.84. Jefferson County Highway Department, $880.04. Northwest Services, $3,722. Northwest Services, $9,730. Humane Society of Jefferson County, $280.40. Rob Martins, $230.87. Josh Gajewski, $230.87. Frank Sauter, $369.40. Michelle Smith, $3,329.22. Frank Sauter, $874.69. Michelle Smith, $111.19. Jefferson County Highway Department, $72,490.41. Right Speed, $198.03. We Energy, $65.53. That's it.
Questions on the bills, Jim?
I would move to approve the bills as read with the exception of the Jefferson County Highway Department invoice for $72,490.41 and would also move to table that approval until after new business number 2.
Second.
Okay, motion's been made as stated by Supervisor Gajewski in the second. Pay the bills, but we need a roll call vote.
Gajewski,
Aye.
Martins,
Aye.
Sauter.
Aye. Okay, public comment. Citizen statements should be limited to 3 minutes. Although the public may speak on any item not included on this agenda, the board cannot respond or discuss. The board
This does not, public comment got cut off at the top, so it's possible some of those people may just resign. We'll find out.
The board cannot respond or discuss the issues brought forward at this time. In accordance with open meetings law, the board must notice an item on the agenda to allow for discussion on that matter. Your comments will be considered and may be placed on a future agenda for further discussion. Okay, I've got a list of people here. Now, if you want to talk about one of the subjects that's on the agenda, did everybody get an agenda? Is there some over there? You walked in late, Mr. Christensen. Did you want to speak?
Not yet.
Okay, well, if anybody is here to speak about one of the items on the agenda, we will allow that when we get to that item. But I would call the names. Richard Herbst, where are you hiding? Are you going to speak about one of the items on the agenda?
Maybe.
Okay, so we'll leave it till after that. Mr. Rowland, Jim Rowland.
Okay, I would like to compliment the town board.
Okay, state your address, Jim.
My address is W1255 South Shore Drive, Palmyra, 53156. I'd like to compliment the town board for their professional, light action at the combination town and village fire meeting. cannot say the same for the village. They were disrespectful. They had an attitude problem. And I'm proud of our group, and that's all I have to say.
Thank you, Jim. Greg Murray. Where are you hiding, Greg? Okay, do you want to speak about one of the items on the, you want to speak? Okay, you can stand up or sit, not now, okay. Wow, let's see here. What, is it Wendy?
Yeah,
What's the last name?
Dunbar.
Oh,
I'm sorry, I scribbled it.
okay, you want to state your name again and address?
W230 Little Prairie Road.
Now, are you gonna speak about something on the agenda? Have you looked at the agenda?
Yeah, I'm here about the solar.
Okay, so that's on the agenda.
Well, she can speak now if she
Well,
wants.
if you
No,
want.
I'm gonna listen for a while.
Okay, Jessica
Blanco.
Blanco. And are you here to speak about something on the agenda?
Yeah, about the solar panels.
Okay, then I guess that's that.
So for clarification, are we taking comments ahead of the agenda item? Or are we taking comments?
We'll take comments ahead of it. When we come to the agenda item, we'll take them ahead of the agenda item. State whatever you want to state about that agenda. Fair enough? Okay, number one. New business, number one. Action on request for approval of beverage operator's license for Haley Weed. You're gonna do that report? Oh. Geez, I'm having a heck of a time here today, folks. It's been one of those days.
Just really want to get to that new business.
It's been a real good day, let me tell you. Sorry about that. Let's go to correspondence.
I don't have anything out of the ordinary, just bills.
Reports, treasurer.
Our general checking account as of August 31st had a balance of $256,192.08. Our tax account balance is $4,855.58. The airport checking account balance is $46,975.59. And the local government investment pool balance is $91,364.65. The outstanding remaining balance available for draw on our $600,000 line of credit, I confirmed today it's $84,098.25.
Any questions on the treasury report? Need a motion to pass the treasury report?
Make a motion to pass the treasury report.
Second.
All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. Clerk's report.
Nothing out of the ordinary in the clerk's office, nothing to report.
Highway, Bob? Where'd you go?
I'm over here now.
Anything, yeah, you're moving around. What, anything to report, any concerns you see out there?
Yeah, well, we did take some storm trees down a couple weeks ago. I did note that on Hooper Road, down by Bluebird,
Right.
we talked about a year ago on the ditch flooding problem over there. That the ditch is underwater. And when we ran the mower tractor through there, you really notice it. So I think it's something that we should probably look into sooner than later, because it's, as that water starts moving toward the road, it's gonna start seeping underneath the road. We gotta figure out how to get that water out of there. And the only other thing is just reforming the ditch, really, is what needs to be done there.
Goes over the road actually, now and then.
Yeah.
The water will actually go over the road there.
So it's just something that should be addressed sooner than later, I think.
Guess that's your committee here then, Josh.
Now, we did finish up Shore Drive.
What?
Did you guys get a chance to look at Shore Drive?
Yes, I'll tell you what, I was out there today again, and you got two real nice compliments out there, aside from fixing that and, just what you're doing out there too. that it then? Any questions, gentlemen? Anything you guys wanna bring up?
They are pulling the cutting kinds now, we can't cut oak,
You can?
put it in the area.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
So I know that's a touchy subject on Hooper also, all the way down Hooper.
Right. When you find that out?
What's that?
When you find that out?
We looked it up today.
Oh,
Not for Palmyra, I was looking at it for other stuff that we had to do, and I figured I better mention it, see how I know it. So it's something that you know, take care of before harvest season comes for, I know at least one of the reasons I wasn't happy last year.
that's coming real quick.
Yeah.
Get something figured.
Don't you have to wait till a certain date though to do that?
For cutting oaks was, the limit was up July 1st. I didn't know it was that quick.
No, I thought it was October.
They recommend through August if you can hold off.
Yeah, it varies and it depends on, the conditions of the trees, is really what it comes down
The
to.
reason I asked is because we have trouble with oak growth this year and I'm afraid of that going on.
That was one of the things that they do mention in there, and obviously later, it is, you know, if you have oak wilt symptoms on a tree, you're better off waiting back. But that doesn't stop you from cutting healthy oaks that don't have the issue.
Okay.
So that's kind of like a tree to tree evaluation, you know? So
Okay, do you paint them then?
we seal them, yes.
Seal them, okay.
I mean, there's no science that says sealing a tree is good for it or bad for it. So we prefer to do it anyway, because you're there, and then also, especially with the oaks and stuff, we do clean our saws from one tree to another. If we have a tree that died, we will go out of our way to clean the saws off so that it doesn't transfer one thing to the other.
A side note, apparently the bugs, the beetles that come, within 10 minutes, the smell from that, they come, so you have to do it right away.
So we do seal everything, and we do clean. I mean, it's not like we take it out, take our saws and sterilize them, but you know, we go out of your way to clean.
Thanks, Bob, and if you have something. Fire department, no report. Quick statement on the fire department. First of all, I don't like this happening. We're not getting this report on time for the meetings. So I made that statement. And the other statement is, folks, and we can't talk about it, these two guys up here are diligently working on this fire contract and trying to do the best, are doing the best they possibly can for the township. Enough on that.
And I would recommend that anybody who's interested, the video of our joint meeting with the village is available, Michelle, on.
Not yet.
But once it becomes available, I would recommend everybody
Yes.
go out and watch that, so you know exactly what Frank is referring to.
Okay. Airport, I guess I'll give a report on that. The hangar is about 95% done. The T-hangar project, I should say, is 95% done. That's about it. Blue Spring Lake,
Actually, I have nothing to discuss.
speaking of Blue Spring Lake, did you give him the bills for the signs?
The bills from the signs just got approved tonight, and the answer is no, not yet.
Okay,
I haven't written the bill for the sign yet.
okay, so that, in the way I understand it, that comes out of our,
Yep.
off our ledger out of signs, but really we're gonna get like 300-400.
Yeah, I just need the invoices to give to the district board, and we'll get reimbursed.
Step one done, step two not started yet.
Sounds good.
And we'll let you be the building inspector during that.
Okay, we had, these are July reports. The building inspector issued 3 permits. Grand total of the permit costs was $2,140, which means the town got $214. One was a generator permit on Blue Spring Lake Road. Another was a garage on Blue Spring Lake Road. And on Highway 106, there was a remodel addition. That is it.
Nothing to report on the emergency management plan. and obviously there's not gonna be a sheriff's report, either sheriff's department report. Any concerns out there in your highways though, folks? I had a call today, I had to tell a person, I'm not the police. You have to call the police, cause I turn around and call and say, I've got a constituent out located on, for example, Tamarack Road, complaining of whatever, speeding, whatever. Please call. I can do that too, but you need to call. The person that sees this stuff needs to call and give the location. Okay? New business, number 1, action on request for approval of beverage license for Haley Weed for the second time. Anyway.
Basically, it's called a bartender's license, and Haley has applied for a license to work at Forever Young for Haley. We did a background check, she's clean, no reason not to approve it.
I'll make a motion to approve the bartenders or beverage operators license for Haley Weed.
Second.
Motion's made to approve the bartender's license for Haley Weed. And a second, is there any further discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Number 2, resolution authorizing borrowing of funds in the amount to be determined for the road projects. Well, we passed that at the last board meeting, I believe it was 105,000, is that correct, gentlemen? Or was it 125?
It's 105.
105. Okay, any discussion on this?
So is this just a repeat, or is this a?
No, we have to.
Formal resolution.
Right, so we need a motion, I'll make a motion that we approve the resolution authorizing the borrowing of funds in the amount of $105,000 for road projects.
Over a period of 5 years,
Over a period of 5 years,
5.5% interest.
5.5% interest. For a second?
Second.
Motion is made to approve the resolution, and a second, is there any further discussion?
And these funds are just for paying for the completion of the road work that's already been started, right?
Now completed for Tamarack, yeah. Part of this, depending on timing with the county, if everything goes well through DOT, we'll still see a reimbursement payment in 2025. Potentially not until.
31,000.
Correct.
More discussion? All in favor of the resolution signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
We gotta go back to Jefferson County bill.
Okay, we're returning to the Jefferson County bill of, what is it, 72,000?
So that just give me here for $72,490.41. I would move to approve payment to Jefferson County for Tamarack Road paving.
Second.
Motion was made as stated by Supervisor Gajewski and a second by Martins. Is there any further discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Approval of paying that bill of 72 grand.
Should do it.
We do a roll call on that?
Okay.
Gajewski?
Aye.
Martins?
Aye.
Sauter?
Aye. Okay, number 3, discussion and possible action or direction regarding condition of property and possible code violations for property located at W1317 North Blue Spring Lake Drive. I'll start this, we gotta move back approximately 2 months. It's brought to my attention that this property owned by Mr. Bob Cease, who's present tonight, was in not very good shape. Whoever got a hold of me at that time complained of the unregistered vehicles they have moved for years, weeds growing up around the property, concerns of rats, mice, etc., and home values. So obviously I went out there and took some pictures, and I did the other day again too. I will tell you in the history of this that, Mr. Cease and I spoke on the phone, had to be the early part of August. He agreed to have everything cleaned up, vehicles licensed, moved, whatever, by August 30th. I took him at his word, we agreed on it over the phone. Clerk sent a certified letter dated when?
Can I make a comment?
The certified
When I-
letter went out,
We'll let you speak or no problem with that.
August 20th.
August 20th. Yesterday, I got a call sometime later about it, and Mr. Cease said that he was unable to comply with the August 30th thing that he wanted was the August 30th. And said he couldn't find anybody to help him with it. I believe I asked him, you got any kids or anything? He said he had a daughter, I believe, over in Eagle. That's where he gets his mail. But he said he could not find anybody to help him. And I told him, well, he I understand he's older. I'm getting older too. And I said, well, regardless, you're gonna have to get the property taken care of. You're gonna have to find somebody. I'll let you speak. Let me get done first, please. Somebody's gonna have to help him, so on and so forth. Meanwhile, I found out that the zoning department had sent him a letter just to let you know, folks, if it isn't a farm, you get 2 unregistered vehicles on your property, you're in violation. A letter was sent by zoning department to get them registered. Isn't that correct, Mr. Cease?
You're registered.
I know they're registered. Well, at least 2 of them I can see from the road, okay, but I'll take your word on the third one registered. But you did receive a letter from Jefferson County.
I called my daughter, she's looking for it, I didn't see it. I don't get mail here, I get it at my home.
And that's over on Sprague Road,
Yes,
okay?
now I found someone to cut all the weeds down and take care of all that. He's gonna poison and then cut them down and he's gonna take care of that.
So, meanwhile, a couple times I went out there to see if any progress was made. I had met some of the neighbors, and they kind of figured what I was doing when I was snapping pictures. A couple of neighbors, a couple of ladies, I don't even know who they were. They said it was about time somebody's doing something about this.
Like I said, I heard someone was gonna.
Okay, and then I found out from one of the neighbors that, I can't remember what she said exactly, but a couple of years ago, a bunch of neighbors got together, went over and cleaned this place up for him. Spick and span, I'll say it that way. Cleaned it all up, and Bob promised to keep it that way, but that never happened. Yesterday, just before the Packer game, I got a phone call from one of the neighbors. Mr. Cease was over there asking her, from what I understand, to stop this thing from going to the town, take it off the agenda, or however she would go about doing that tonight. I had words with Mr. Cease on the phone, and he can tell you I was not happy. And that was something, that's a no-no. Okay, you don't do that. Neighbors in the area have concerns. Go ahead, Mr. Cease.
Well, like I said, I have someone that's gonna come this week and take care of all the weeds and cut it down, and we're gonna clean up the driveway. They put everything in the driveway, now I got trees growing there, and I gotta get that all out of it too. I gotta get I'm trying to get my truck fixed, my one truck, my Ford. The mosquitoes are so bad, I can't work on it. I had water there in the ditch. I think I got the only ditch on Booston Lake. I had water in the ditch, and it's all mosquitoes now. In fact, there was a bit up tonight when I'm just standing there waiting for a ride.
Okay.
I will get it.
Before the board discusses, is there anybody else that wants to speak on this matter right now? Go ahead, whoever's back there.
Hi, Diane Canauer. I own the property at W1321 North Blue Spring Lake since August of 2014, or 11 years. My brother Richard, my friend Kim, and myself use the property mainly on weekends during the summer from April through October. I'm going to beg your indulgence while I give you some background here so that you can better understand my concerns. I wrote this down so I don't ramble and take up any more of your time than I need to. I have concerns about the current property condition. I am the person who contacted the town chairman to discuss the property next door at 1317 Blue Spring Lake Drive. Other neighbors have discussed the condition of the property with us. It's not just me. So I questioned if there were any town ordinances that pertain to the condition of the property. The chairman and I discussed several eyesore items on the property. Vehicles that have not moved for years, sailboats that have not moved for years, multiple push and riding lawnmowers that do not run, small trees growing around the property, several items that were used and then just dropped on the front porch, section of trees that were cut down in spring of 2024 and piled all around the front porch, tall weeds on the property, piles of sticks in 3 different locations, doors off the shed that has a collapsed roof, plants growing in the gutters, holes in the house siding that birds make nests in. Down by the lake, there's a canoe that has not moved in years and is in need of repairs, the old pier that was removed, a raft that has not been used in years and is in need of repairs, an old jet ski that has been left on a lift summer and winter since before I moved in. I originally requested that my contact be anonymous because I need to live next door to Bob. However, yesterday Bob came over and tried to insist that I drop my complaint with the town, so I explained to him that I did contact the chairman. I now feel free to express my concerns openly. I also requested that the chairman come over and look at the property for himself and make his own decision. Once he saw the property, he took control of the complaint. I was basically out of the picture except for him alerting me to his progress. I believe that this is in the hands of the town and it's not up to me to make a decision. I have concerns about property maintenance. Over the years, Kim, Richard, and myself have tried to be good neighbors and help Bob out. We used to share lunch or drinks together on our deck, but the last 2 years we rarely see Bob. We have cut his lawn when his lawnmower did not work. I let him hook up to my water twice when his pump did not work. I let him use my vehicle for weeks when his vehicle did not work. Kim let him use her truck to pull his trailer when he went to Iola. I let him use my pontoon trailer for a whole summer to fix up his pontoon, which he never did. Kim helped him put the gas tank back in his GMC pickup. Kim towed his Ford pickup to his house when it broke down on H and Blue Spring Drive. We have offered to help him clean up the yard. We have offered to help him with his vehicles. We have offered to bring out a trailer and equipment to haul the junk to the junkyard for no charge and give him any money that we would receive. We are aware that he has some health issues, and we have told him several times that he should get some help, that he does not seem to be able to get everything done by himself. His response has always been, no, I'm going to do it or I can handle it. I offered to do a daily health check with him, which he refused. Bob has also helped us at times. He installed a thermostat light switch in the bedroom that faces his property that would alert him if the heat dropped below 50 degrees so he could tell us before anything froze in the winter, since he lived there full time and we did not. He helped us when we installed 2 garage door openers. He had a large tree that was in his yard removed before it could fall and do any damage to his property or ours. He gave me some lights for my horse arena. He also made several offers for electrical work that never actually materialized. In June of 2023, his daughter informed us that Bob was injured and asked if we could cut the lawn. By that time, the lawn was probably 12 to 14 inches tall. With the help of 2 neighbors who were both in their 80s, we cut the lawn we could get at. We raked the lawn, we loaded up piles of sticks, we cut the weeds by the road, we cut the weeds by the lake, we cut the weeds around the house. We took the lawn cuttings, the piles of sticks, and the weeds to the compost site. Then, to finish getting at the rest of the lawn, we removed the small trees that were growing around buildings, through the lawn.